We will be taking proactive enforcement efforts initially.
Camping vehicles parked on the side of the road in all areas of Missoula, a sign that many people experiencing homelessness have limited options for where to go.
What we're hoping is that with designated camping areas, reduced restrictions due to COVID cases hopefully declining very soon, that there will be locations for people to stay, and we're hoping that we won't see an increase in those calls for service.
Detective Lieutenant Eddie McLean at the Missoula Police Department tells MTN News the number of calls for service where homeless people are camping or staying somewhere illegally can vary.
They range from year to year.
He doesn't have exact numbers, but one thing's for sure. In Missoula, people live in vehicles, tents, trailers, and they park where they can. But oftentimes, that's against city ordinance. Missoula City Ordinance 93440 states it's unlawful for any person to sit, lie, or sleep upon any street or alley within the city limits of Missoula. And Ordinance 1022-190 states no person shall occupy a recreational vehicle parked on a public street, road, alley, boulevard, or median in the city.
Generally, it takes citizens, our business owners, informing us that a violation like that is occurring.
He says MPD takes calls as they come in. People can be cited, but are typically not arrested or taken to jail.
If a person's trespassing, they're going to be criminally charged for trespass if they end up refusing to vacate the property.
Detective Lieutenant McLean says when MPD responds to these calls, officers will encourage people to move to the camping site on Clark Fork Lane.
Education pretty much just lies with informing them of the services that are offered for them. But we are taking a very proactive enforcement role initially on our responses to that area so that people utilize the facility as it's planned.
The campsite is operated by the city, and Rogers International Security is on site. For criminal and legal issues, MPD or the Missoula County Sheriff's Office will respond if called.
We work well with our community partners, and the Missoula Police Department ends up providing input regarding any potential issues that can end up coming up, and those decisions are generally made outside the police department, and we just work cooperatively with our community partners in order to try to have all those projects be as successful as possible.